With Football Manager 24 full release just a couple of days away at the time of this recording, I want to have a look at one of the new features within the game. It is the Your World mode of playing it. You start on the 3rd of July with the teams as they are as of the 3rd of July. So you're going to have the likes of Harry Kane still at Tottenham. Højlund hasn't gone to Manchester United. It's going to be a load of fun. You get to rebuild the teams as you see fit. And that's what we're going to do with Tottenham Hotspur. Welcome in, folks, to the Tottenham Hotspurs rebuild on the Your World mode of Football Manager 24. I'm Russ and we are going to rebuild this team how I see fit. So as I said in the intro, it's the 3rd of July 2023. The team is what it looks like at that stage. So if we go here, we'll skip this little bit here. You'll see Harry Kane is still at the club. Hasn't moved yet. He is still here, but some of the transfers have gone through. The likes of Pedro Porro, that has been confirmed. Kulusevski has been confirmed. James Maddison's at the club. And Vicario is here. So those deals have gone through and there's still money in the bank to do business here. Tottenham have £125 million to spend in the transfer window. They also have about 200k in wage budget as well. So we can really improve this squad. How I see fit, how I think we should have done things in the window. Hopefully keep hold of our talisman. So that is going to be objective number 1. Make sure Kane signs a deal with us and stays at the club. Objective number 2, is to get rid of some of this deadwood. So Fraser Forster's got to go. Joe Rodon, Tanganga, Sanchez. Who else has got to go? Davis, Reguilon, Højbjerg, Ndombele, Lo Celso, Richarlison. They've all got to leave the club. They have to leave the club because they're not going to get game time. Tottenham aren't in the European competitions this year. They just got the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup and the Premier League. And to have a team of this size, it's just not going to cut it because everyone's going to get a little bit annoyed with me because I'm not playing them. In terms of tactics then, I'm going to use this tactic here. It's a custom Gegenpress. It's not actually this one here, it is this one here, the FM Russ Gegen with the complete forward up front instead of the advanced forward. So we're going with a sweeper keeper, no additional instructions on that guy. A back 4, at the left we have a wing back on support who's going to aim the crosses to the centre, dribble more, run wide with the ball, shoot less often and stay wide. On the other side we have a wing back on attack who's got exactly the same instructions onto the left hand side. Defenders, we got Mark Tightly on the ball playing defender on defence, and the central defender also has Mark Tightly. We've got 2 defensive midfielders on defend, both on the ball winning midfielder instruction. They've just got pass more directly is their additional instruction there. Advanced playmaker just in front of them, no additional instructions there. He is going to be on the attack. That's going to be the Maddison role. I want him there just floating around and creating things, creating nuisance like he does with Tottenham at the moment. On the left hand side then we have an inside forward on attack who's just going to sit that little bit narrow, which gives the wing back the space to go ahead of him. On the right hand side we have an inside forward on support, again who's going to be sitting narrower. And up front we have a complete forward. I think that is Harry Kane's best role if we can keep him. If not, we'll have to bring someone else in. We've got shoot more often there as the additional instruction. We're going to sit on the positive mentality. In possession then, we're going to distribute to the centre-backs or play out from the back there. Pass into space. We're fairly narrow. I think that the fairly narrow should combat everyone trying to use the inverted wing backs and the inverted full backs. So we should match them and hopefully exploit a little bit of space on the outside side. Slightly more direct passing, higher tempo, be more expressive. In transitions then, we haven't changed anything on here. We're going to give it to the centre-backs and play from there. And then out of possession, we have that higher defensive line and a high press as well for our line of engagement. We're going to trigger a press as often as we can, and there is nothing else more that we're going to do there. So that is the tactic we are going to use. I think this is going to be nice for us. This is how I think Tottenham are setting themselves up at the moment. We can exploit teams, we can get goals if we can keep Kane. I'm going to do some transfers now because I think there's a lot that we need to do here, a lot of areas that definitely need to improve. If we have a look at the squad planner, going from here, midfield's okay, but I think we need an extra body in there, same as the defensive midfield positions. Left back, I think we need one there. We've only got Udogie. Sessegnon isn't that great, so we're going to need one there. Right back, we're okay with Pedro Porro and Emerson Royal. Jed Spence stays, that's great, we've got an extra cover there. Centre back, we need some bodies there. Romero and Dyer are the only two I'm actually going to keep, so I need maybe 2-3 defenders in there. Left hand side, we're okay. We got Son, we got Madison, we got Perisic, Hill. Right hand side, we've got Kulusevski, Madison, Hill. Maybe we need a body there. And up front, maybe a supporting striker for Harry Kane. Somebody's going to go on the bench and come on if Kane's not having the best of games or is tired. So let's do that business and see what we can do. I think the aim for this would be either to win a trophy, either the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup, and then get into those European positions. Definitely Champions League. That's where Tottenham seem to be, what I think Tottenham should be. That's where I'm going to be aiming for. Media think we're going to finish 7th. I'm aiming for top 4. We'll see you at the end of the rebuild when we've built the club, done the season, and know where the dust settles. Season simulated, transfers in place. Let's see how well we actually got on then. And going from this screen here, we finished second, 86 points, 2 points behind Liverpool, who finished top of the table. But it looks like there might have been a swing. We might have been top and lost it on the last day. We will have a look at that. But Champions League football for us, that was one of the goals, wasn't it? Get Champions League football and win a trophy. So have a look at the competitions there. Well, let's look at the league table first. Overview from here: 27 wins, 5 draws, 6 losses, 94 goals scored. It's the highest in the league. And then 41 goals conceded. It is the 4th lowest, so defence was pretty strong. Could have won the league though. Let's have a look at that match then. The final day. Did we lose it? We did. We lost 3-1 to Crystal Palace. Liverpool battered Arsenal 5-0. And we just bottled it. We did what Tottenham do best. Bottled it in the last 12 minutes of the game. Never mind, second place. We'll always try for next season if we were to continue. So let's have a look at the rest of the competitions then. FA Cup and Carabao Cup. We deliver the Carabao Cup. Brilliant. 4th rounded by Everton though in the FA Cup. It is a trophy in the trophy cabinet. We haven't won one for absolutely ages. Who do we beat in the final then? Wolves. Lovely stuff. Absolutely brilliant. 1-0. Happy with that. Absolutely happy. If we have a look at the other games then, let's go back through them. Who do we play? We beat Leicester 10-2 in the semi-final. In the quarterfinals, we beat Liverpool 4-0. Leeds, we beat them 3-4 in the 4th round. We won't go any further back than that because there's no point. We can have a look at the fixtures, can't we? Let's have a look at the fixtures actually. Filter them down by the competitions. Carabao Cup, it started off with Exeter, Watford, Leeds, and then you know the rest of the story there. FA Cup, where did that all go wrong? Why did it go all wrong? Lost 2-1 to Everton after beating Aldershot 2-0. Aldershot 2-0, we should have beat them by more. And then Premier League then, have a quick look at that. We started off, as we go up, pretty well. Won our first 3 games, beat Man United 2-0, 3-0, 3-1 there. And then we lost to West Ham, lost to Liverpool, battered Chelsea 5-0. Beat Fulham 5-2. You'll see some of the transfers that we got in place here. We'll go through those in a little bit. And yeah, we did tie Harry Kane down to contract, which is why I think we've improved where we had. So let's have a look at the transfers then. You're going to want to have a quicker look at those, and we're going to do the players out first. So Forster went to Nottingham Forest. Højbjerg went to Saudi Arabia. Ndombele then went to AC Milan. Joe Rodon went to Saudi Arabia as well. Reguilon went out on loan to Marseille. Richarlison also went to Saudi Arabia. Davinson Sanchez to Fulham. Ben Davies has gone to Brighton. Lo Celso went out to Monaco. Any other big names? No, that was it for then. We also brought in... Where is he to? Well, we loaned him out. We'll go on to the players in then. So players joining us was Antonio Silva. Picked up 50 million from Benfica, shoring up that back. We also brought in Mickey van der Ven. What a signing has been for Tottenham in real life. That's why we had to bring him in here. Again, £50 million we spent on him. We needed a player in midfield to play midfield and defensive midfield. So Manuel Ugarte joined us, £47 million from Sporting. At left back, £16 million, which I think is an absolute steal from Napoli, is Matthias Oliveira. We brought in Ritsu Doan for £9.25 million to play on that right-hand side. Give competition to Madison and to Kulusevski. Evanilson joined us, £23 million to play up front with Harry Kane, just to sit on the bench there. And then I thought we needed an extra body in the attacking roles and midfield, so Pedro Goncalves joined us for £30 million from Sporting as well. And then in January, we had a massive offer for Heung-min Son. £125 million can rise to 154, so wasn't gonna deny that. I just moved him on. He wanted to go on as well, so we did that. And with that money, we brought in Nicolas Goncalves from Fiorentina. £71 million we spent there. So I think that is where we've improved the squad massively. If we have a look at the squad planner here, obviously Vicario and Lloris were our main goalkeepers. Left hand side, it was a big competition between those two there. Centre back was evenly shared out between defenders there, and right back was Pedro Porro and Emerson Royal. These are the guys we had in the defensive midfield positions. They played, I think they played evenly from what they could. Sarr is a good player, absolutely fantastic player. Midfield, that was shared out evenly as well. And again, out on these wings here. Squad, let's have a look at what happened selection-wise then. So our goals came from Harry Kane and Pedro Goncalves, along with Kulusevski, 29, 20 and 18 respectively. Assists came from Pedro Porro and Oliveira, so the right and the left back, those wing back positions, they were getting the assists. And we've got 10 assists as well for Goncalves and Emerson Royal. So all in all, I am proper happy with this. We spent a hell of a lot of money. If we go back to the transfers, we spent £414 million and brought in £264 million. So, yeah, we did spend a lot of money. It's a £150 million loss for us there. But we've improved the squad hugely. Got Champions League football, and we still got money to spend. The £67 million there. And £700,000 in wages as well to spend. You could improve the squad furthermore, couldn't you? I mean, you could bring in another goalkeeper. Vicario is good, but at 2.5 star, you could probably bring in Diogo Costa to improve the team that way. Might be a couple of other goalkeepers that you could bring in. Right back, I think maybe you can add a body in there. Move on Emerson Royal, and then Pedro Porro competes with an elite wing back there. Left back, I think they are okay. Doggy's only going to get better, isn't he? And Oliveira can teach him there. Defence is brilliant. Don't think they need to improve there. Maybe move Dyer on, bring in a body for him. Looks like he is leaving, going to Zenit on a free. Midfield, yeah, I think maybe you bring in another defensive midfielder. This midfield is pretty perfect, if I'm totally honest. You don't need anybody there. Left-hand side, they're okay. Right-hand side, they're fine. Up front is fine as well. So, all in all, really happy with that. If you guys enjoyed that rebuild and you want to see me rebuild any more clubs using the Your World mode, I'm quite happy to do that. We can go through all the Premier League sides if you like. Just let me know down in the comment sections. We'll be coming back for a 0.5 star to 5 star with Western Supermare, as I said at the end of the Galatasaray save. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this. Enjoy the rest of your day.